Hi, I'm Penny Carlson, and welcome to another segment of Topics in Digital Photography. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to open a Flickr account, how to upload images to that Flickr account, how to post your photos into our assignment group, and how to navigate some other basic functions in Flickr, including how to put your profile into Flickr. We'll start out by going to flickr.com. And normally this would go right to my Flickr page, but I logged out and I'm going to open a new account to walk you through it. So hit the sign in button. Put your information in here. Please do try to use your real name for your Yahoo username, because that'll make it a lot easier for me to search for and find your photos. Alright, now I'm going to pause because you guys don't need to know how old I am, and I think you can figure out how to fill out the rest of this. And it'll take you to the Flickr intro page. As you can see, there's some featured photographs on here that you can go down and look at. Get some pretty impressive photos on Flickr. And I do encourage you to explore photos and connect with not only your classmates, but other photographers on Flickr. Now that you have your Flickr account opened, it's time to upload some photos. The easiest way to do that is to simply go to this upload icon over here on the right, click it, click on choose photos and videos to upload, and then simply go to the folder where you have your photos. Okay, I've got 5 photos that I want to upload here. I'm just going to click on them, click open, and my photos are going to show up over here. You can do things like add titles and tags that identify your photos on this page. And we can do that here. Or you can do it after you upload your photos. You're going to want to make sure that everyone in the class can see your photos, especially me, because I often grade right off of Flickr. So make sure that under the owner's settings that your photos are visible to everyone. That should be the default. So unless you set it differently, I should be able to find your photos and see them. We can also label our photos, add descriptions, and add tags after we've uploaded them. So I'm going to add the rest of the information later. I'll click on Upload over here. Click Upload. And this will take a little bit of time, so we'll pause the video. Okay, my photos are loaded. If I want to take a closer look at the photos, I can just double click on that photo. If you click on this double arrow over here, it'll make the photo larger. And at least with a PC, if you hit the F11 key, you can bring your photo to full screen. This is actually a macro photo of a snowflake. To go back to your Flickr screen with the information, just hit Escape. If at any point you want to get back to your group of photos, just go to You and then Photo Stream. Okay, so you were supposed to upload somewhere between 3 and 5 photos, and at least one of the photos is supposed to be of you. I cheated a little bit because this is a photo of me with my mom. My mom's leading the horse, and I'm only about 3 years old here. If you bring photos in directly from your camera, they're just going to have a number down here. Make sure you label your photos. And for assignment photos, make sure you label the photos so I know what they're supposed to fill for the assignment. You can add descriptions if you want. And again, with assignment photos, you may need to add the description so I know which photo is which in a given assignment. And we'll go back to our photo stream. And I can continue labeling my photos. I often grade your photos directly from Flickr because it's easier for me to go and look for information on your Flickr account than it is for me to open individual photos and find your camera data. For the first assignment, it doesn't matter, but for future assignments, you're going to need to make sure that I can see your camera data. Your camera data will be below the picture, and it'll tell me what camera you used, and most importantly for the assignments, what settings you used on your camera. You need to make sure that when you upload your photos that this data is visible. If you upload photos that were previously on your Facebook page and you downloaded them from Facebook or from some other type of social media, your photos are going to lose this camera data. So you need to upload your photos directly from your computer or from your camera. For the first assignment, I don't care about your camera data. You can use old pictures, and I don't need to be able to see all these settings. But don't forget to check and make sure that your data is uploading correctly on future assignments. Okay, so far we've created our Flickr account. We've uploaded our photos. We've made sure that we labeled our photos, and I will take off points if you don't label your photos. Next thing we need to do is make sure that we set up our Flickr profile. Don't forget to create your profile or you won't get full credit for the first assignment. To create your Flickr profile, you want to go to the About tab right here. And where it says write a little bit about yourself, click on the Edit Description. You can tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me what kind of camera you have. Tell me whether you have any experience with Photoshop. And tell me why you're taking the course. Then add whatever else you want to make yourself sound interesting. Click Save. This also lets you do some other things like adding a showcase, but you just opened your Flickr account, so you don't need to worry about that yet. I'll go back to my photo stream, and I haven't labeled this photo yet. If you want, on this page you can also add tags to your photo to make your photos more easy to search. Now that we've opened our Flickr account and our profile is up, we need to join the 2 groups that I've set up for the class. The easiest way to make sure you're in the correct group for your semester is to go to the group from the Week 1 assignments. So I have the assignments page up on Canvas, and we just go down to where I've told you that you need to join our 2 Flickr groups, and we'll click on the group. Once the Flickr page comes up, just click on this little plus sign over here that says Join Group. This is an invitation-only group because I only want people in the class participating in it. So you're going to have to send me a short message asking to join the group. Then hit Send. You'll have to wait until I approve you before you can add photos to the group. The group that we just joined is the assignment group. I also have a perpetual group set up, and the perpetual group is for students that have taken the class over the years so they can just showcase their photos. So click on that group also and do the same thing. Now you have to wait for my approval before you can add photos. Once I've approved your request to join the group, you'll get an email from me letting you know that your request has been accepted. Now you can upload your photos. To find the group, go under You, Groups, and you'll see that the 2 groups you've just joined are right here. You can also join other Flickr groups if you want to. Mostly you'll be posting to the assignment group for your semester. The Share Your Shots group is for non-assignment photos that you want to share with your fellow classmates or with other people who have taken the class. So let's click on our group. Make sure it's for the correct semester that you're enrolled for. And now we want to go to Add some photos. I'm the first one adding photos to this group, so there's nothing in here yet. Once I add photos, you'll see photos on this page. So let's add photos. And I'm going to add all these photos to the group. Just click Add to Group, click OK, and they'll upload. Now you can see that there's photos in the group. You can look at a slideshow of the group photos by clicking on the photo where you want to start, bringing it up to full screen, and then just clicking these arrow keys to go back and forth. Hit Escape to exit. The other thing you want to make sure you do is to follow me in the class. Now this is actually just an account I set up for the purpose of making this video. So it's easiest to find my actual Flickr account off of the assignments for the week, and I posted a link right here to my photo stream. You can click on it and then just click follow. I also make you guys a friend because it makes it easier for me to search for students that are in the class. You can do that or not do that. Also, you should click on the pictures of some of your fellow classmates that'll bring you up to their photo stream and follow them too. If you want to check out some of the photos in my photo stream, you can see that I've set up some of my photos into albums where they're separated by the types of photos they are. I encourage you to go through Flickr and look at pictures from other photographers and maybe figure out what they did to get a particular shot that you like and would like to maybe emulate. Often with my photos, I will have a little blurb that tells you what I did to get the photograph, like with this snowflake here, which is actually a fairly difficult photograph to take. I'm going to go back to my test account, which I just go to You in PhotoStream, and show you a couple more things. When you open up your Flickr account, it'll give you a generic icon, which identifies you, and a generic cover photo. You can edit the icon in the cover photo. Let's edit the icon first. So we'll click on this little edit pen. I'm going to choose a photo for the icon. I think I'll choose my cat. Click select, and you can make the photo smaller or bigger. Let's just put her face in there. You can move it around. And I'm going to click save. And now you can see that I have a customized icon. I'm going to put up the cover photo by clicking on the edit cover photo over here. I'm going to choose this photo. And again, I can move it around until I have a photo that I like for my cover page and click save. Flickr lets you do other things like create albums. You can fave other people's photos, and photos that you've faved will show up here. It'll give you statistics on who's viewed your photos and how many views you've had in a particular day. So play around with some of these features. But a feature that you should definitely check out is Flickr Explore. Flickr Explore will give you a group of 500 photos that have been chosen by an algorithm on Flickr that are some of the best photos of the day. If you're really lucky, maybe one of your photos will end up in the top 500, which is quite a feat since over 1 million photos get uploaded to Flickr every day. So I encourage you to check out Explore and look at some of the photos. Explore can give you some ideas about types of photos that you may want to try taking. If people have left their camera data up, which a lot of people do, it'll show you the settings that individuals use to create these particular pictures. Although pictures like this were also heavily edited in some type of editing software as well. A photo like this didn't come out of the camera this way. And that's one of the things you'll learn to do in the class too, is how to edit photos and make them look their best after you've captured a shot.